So here we are, and you know, it's kind of weird. We're covering we're at Yahoo right now. So last night I was talking to my good buddy Karsten, and he said you've got to see this cool demo. And I said, you know, it's Yahoo's doing some things around WPF. I actually didn't know this was happening, so we put this demo here together today. This is Matthew.
Hi.
Why are we here, Matthew?
Well, about a year ago we decided that we were going to build Yahoo Messenger for Windows Vista, and so that's what we're showing here today is a preview of that product at CES.
So what's new and cool about it? Why'd you do this?
Well, why we did it is, I hope is obvious when you see it. We decided that our product, which is optimized for Windows XP, wasn't going to feel at home in the Vista environment. Once we started seeing the builds of Vista get better and better and better, we realized we needed to do something special for Windows Vista.
So this is using WPF, and I saw a little bit of it last night, and we just got to go in and like get to the demo right away because it is so cool. Why don't we go in and what's your name?
My name's Josh Jacobson.
Josh, why don't you give us a demo?
Okay, great.
Can I slip in here?
Sure.
So take her away.
The first thing you'll notice is your typical contact list, but using WPF we've had a lot of fun. So for example...
Well, this looks really cool. I mean, it's got glass and wow, this is cool.
Yeah, we've taken a lot of cues from the Vista user experience, and we've totally optimized it for that. So one thing I can do is resize this window. It sizes nicely with it. I can also, if I want to, make all my contacts larger, so I can see what they're up to on the Yahoo network.
Nice. Hey, look at that Flickr tab in there. So, yeah, okay.
So if somebody's uploading Flickr photos, I can see that they've done that.
Wow.
You'll notice this Windows Live logo also, right out the gate, we're going to support the Windows Live intro.
Right, because with Yahoo Messenger and like Live Messenger too, you can both of them interop and work together, right? Okay.
And this is a pre-alpha build, so I actually have added a Windows Live user already.
Nice.
So in addition, one thing you'll notice is that you have these groups, Friends and Fantasy Football.
Okay.
Now, Friends is a group that I've made myself. Fantasy Football is a group that was created automatically for me because I'm a member of the Fantasy Football League. And so during game time, I can actually take this group, I can drag it out from the main list.
Whoa.
A custom WPF optimized skin.
So what were the things around you built this thing using WPF, right? And it's Windows Presentation Foundation is kind of the geeky thing for talking about it. But what does it do differently? Like all the scaling and stuff and resizing is really, really cool.
Yeah, well one of the things that enabled us to do is the only thing that limited us was our creativity. So when we thought of something, it was almost like we had to decide what not to do because WPF allowed us to do whatever we wanted.
So have you guys been working on this for a while, or is this like, you know, how long have you guys been building this?
Well, as Matthew said, we've had this idea for over a year, but we started really working on it in earnest in the past 2 months.
That's quick.
Yeah, it's very quick.
Was it WPF and things that made you able to do that? Or?
Absolutely. Like designers and developers could work together hand in hand. We could all sit under the same screen, tweak little things, little lines here and there.
I assume there's more to the demo, but this is really cool because it's all skinned really neat, and that's cool.
The Fantasy Football is one thing, but other things that people might use on a regular basis are like, one of the things we do is user research in Yahoo. We do a lot of it. We show this build to people, and they love some of the little touches. For example, just a color picker.
Nice.
It's really simple, no new technology here except for the fact that it's an amazing experience. We found that users kept going back to this over and over again. They couldn't get enough.
Oh, I like the grass.
Yeah, fun stuff. So moving on. Now I've showed you some of the cool features, except let's actually start a conversation.
Okay.
I'm going to talk to Tilly. So you've noticed I've just put my mouse over Tilly. I haven't opened a new window and then clicked in the window. So I can just start typing. And now the window opens.
Is that what Tilly really looks like?
Actually, Tilly's a bald developer in Sunnyvale, California. But he's a really nice guy.
Okay.
So no matter what we do with technology, our users love these emoticons. You have to stay up for emoticons. But using WPF, we've decided to really have some fun with that. I'm going to tell Tilly to send me one of the emoticons. And one thing you'll notice, we can kind of go crazy with whatever we want with WPF. And what you'll see is a perfect example of that.
Nice.
And that's just a little taste. We're going to have a lot of fun doing, a variety of these designs.
This is really cool.
Another thing you'll see is these buttons at the top. I noticed when I click call, it actually starts to initiate a call. And, looks like that one's a little bit behind on the time. So initiating a call, one thing that's important here is that instead of opening new windows to initiate video or calling or sharing, it's all in the same window. So your friend Tilly is always associated with this window. And that's something our users ask for again and again. And now you notice the design is moving. It's actually as I talk. We call that voice visualization.
Oh, neat. So they're just like visualizations that you see in like media players,
exactly.
But they all change and adjust to that. Very nice.
So my voice is purple and Tilly's is white. And now, again, our users say features are great, but what we want is intimacy with our contacts. And so what we do is instead of adding a new feature, we enhance sharing to be a new experience.
Okay.
So I can click share photos.
Nice.
And now I can look at photos on my local desktop using the Vista desktop indexing.
Yep.
Or I can actually look at photos that I've personally uploaded to Flickr. So in this case, I can look at her caption. I can click done. And then those photos will come across to Tilly and myself. I can pick which one.
It's just a great experience. I think that like the one thing is you look at all these different applications is that when you start getting into using stuff as Glass, you want more apps that are like this and more that you can use that way.
Exactly. And one thing that people will do with their new computers is they're going to probably have amazing new monitors. And we want to take full advantage of all of that and make people get the real bang for their buck.
Yep.
So instead of just keeping everything in a window when you're doing photo sharing, we'll let you just go full screen. Just blow it out. And you'll still see your text conversation, but if you don't want that over there, you just hit the text and it goes away.
That's cool.
And I'll show you one more thing for the power user. That's what we call tabbed conversation. So I'm sharing here. That was voice call. So I'm going to go to David here, double click. Go to Jerry, double click. And one thing you'll notice is my screen starts to get a little cluttered. People often have messages with multiple people. And with IE7 coming out with tabs, we wanted to kind of pick up on that. And instead of making people choose ahead of time tabs or not, we just let them merge those together and then get tabs out.
That's very nice.
Now all my conversations are in tabs, and I can pull one back out of it.
That's cool.
So finally, I had a lot of fun talking to Tilly, and I don't want her to get lost in this long conversation.
He is the bald guy, right?
We don't want Destro, we call it, to get lost in the contact list. So I can actually take Tilly, and I can move her to the Windows Vista sidebar gadget that Yahoo created. And I release it. Now she's there. And even if I close all the other windows, Tilly's in my sidebar in that gadget. I can see her status and her messages right away.
So you can run multiple gadgets for multiple contacts that you have.
I'll be able to run multiple gadgets, or I can drag more people into that gadget, and they would both shrink the size to fit into that gadget.
So what questions haven't I asked you about this that it should be?
Well, I guess a lot of people ask, why did you do this? And the whole point is Yahoo is all about creating native experiences for its users. And with Vista, we have an opportunity to create an amazing experience for our users that we didn't want to, not take advantage of.
Very cool. Carson, anything you'd like to say?
Just that what makes Windows Vista exciting are the apps that run on it, and this is a great example of how it's just a great app, and hopefully, people will get to play with it soon.
Yeah, can't wait. Any indicator yet when it'll be coming out? Or?
Yeah, we're going to have a beta in Q2.
Okay.
In addition, people can go to messenger.yahoo.com right now and sign up with their email address to get notified immediately when we're available.
Awesome. Well, thanks for...